Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the main gymnasium here at Braintree High School, part of the H. Fred Herget Athletic Complex. I'm Al Barisi, with me Jeff Poster. We're here for Lady Womps basketball. Lady Womps bring a 4-0 record into Bay State League competition, facing the Lady Flyers of Framingham, who unfortunately are still looking for their first win. Right now, Mike Denise doubles as our PA announcer. He's announcing the starting lineups. He's also doing the obligatory sportsmanship announcement, and we will try to echo the starting lineups as he announces them here at Braintree High School. Players from Framingham. Number 3, senior co-captain Sydney Hyduck. A junior, number 12, Faith Daigle. A junior, number 14, Susie Cosme. Senior co-captain, number 21, Lauren Gamelli. And a senior co-captain, number 24, Steph Sheldon. Head coach of the Lady Flyers, Denise Beliveau. And now the starting lineup for the Braintree Womps, defending Division I state champions. A sophomore, number 3, Jenna Roach. Senior co-captain, number 13, Brianna Herlihy. A junior, number 23, Keela Dixon. A sophomore, number 24, Bella Tinetti. And a sophomore, number 32, Mackenzie Moore. Head coach of the Lady Womps, Kristen McDonald, Division I Coach of the Year. Pause for a moment as they play the national anthem. So to recap, the starting lineups for both squads. For the Lady Flyers of Framingham, Hyduck, Daigle, Cosme, Gamelli, and Sheldon. For the Lady Womps of Braintree, Roach, Herlihy, Dixon, Tinetti, and Moore. Braintree comes into today's game riding a 45-game winning streak that dates back to the 2013-2014 season. And right now they've got a very large target on their back. A lot of teams are looking to give them their first loss. Yeah, especially a team like Framingham, who's had a tough go at it the last couple of seasons. And it's important for Braintree tonight and in all their games this season not look past opponents like Framingham that you never know could sneak in. Unexpected game if you don't have your head in the right place is an important task for Braintree and Kristen McDonald too, and a team that's redeveloping a newer identity, I should say. Gamelli and Herlihy face off for the tip-off, won by Braintree. Keela Dixon controls for the Lady Womps. Nice pass from Tinetti down low to Dixon. Dixon called for a travel on the right baseline. Braintree comes into tonight's game scoring an average of 59 points a game. Framingham just a little over half that at 35 points a game. Sheldon controls, stolen by Tinetti. Coast to coast with a left hand, no good, but Jenna Roach with the rebound. Takes it back out. Now Roach for three.
No good, but Moore with the rebound. Can't finish. Defensive rebound by Gamelli, and they bring it back.
Well, a couple of good looks for Braintree, but they just can't put it in. Which ones you might want to get back?
Down low to Gamelli, partially blocked, out of bounds. Framingham will retain possession with 19 seconds left on the shot clock. Braintree in a man-to-man defense right now. In speaking with head coach Kristen McDonald before the game, she has inserted a zone defense into her repertoire, and we may see that tonight.
Well, if you get up big, it's always a chance for you to get new bodies in there and a chance to work on other things.
3 on the shot clock, 2-1, launched by Hyduck, and Hyduck gets it off at the buzzer. And Framingham on the board first, 2-0.
Excellent defense still from the Womps, though. They got it down last second shot, but Hyduck with just a good arcing hook shot there.
Framingham also in a man-to-man. Keela Dixon drives the lane, cuts the defenders, and does a nice job taking it to the hoop. 2 points for Keela. We're not at a 2.
It gave her that lane. She's going to capitalize on that. She sees an opening like that. You got to step in front of her.
Well, she's a tremendous ball handler. Good control. Has an excellent crossover dribble. Nearly tipped away by Mackenzie Moore. .16 on the shot clock for Framingham. Sheldon controls for the Lady Flyers. Nice drive to the hoop by Hyduck, kicks it back out. Cosme tries to get it to Gamelli, stolen by Dixon.
Yeah, good.
Nice pass to Mackenzie Moore off the glass. Beautiful pass by Jenna Roach.
Good movement without the ball from both teams, I should say. Keela Dixon, though, one step ahead of Framingham with the steal. And the fast break points for Braintree. They live on those.
Gamelli from three-point land, no good. Brianna Herlihy with the rebound. And she takes it coast to coast, puts 2 off the glass. Braintree up 6-2 with 5.5 to go in the first quarter.
Just said it, they live off of points, off of turnovers. I think they just get excited when they get those steals jumping in the passing lanes.
And Brianna Herlihy with a strip right there. That's her second, that's the third for Braintree. That's her first. Gets the offensive rebound, can't put it back though.
Good defense, help defense as well from Keela Dixon before too. Herlihy will get credit for it. Dixon made it possible.
Shot by Sheldon is no good. I'm going to say one foul is on Faith Daigle. That is her first team foul for the Lady Flyers. Braintree will take it out underneath their own basket. It appears Braintree, typically when they play teams, especially teams that are having a little bit of frustration in terms of success, Braintree's always a half a step faster. They're just quicker. They know how to take advantage of. And again, Faith Daigle picks up her second personal very quickly here. We'll see if Coach Beliveau takes her out of the game. And very quickly, Abby Corsi checks in, and she's going to replace Faith Daigle.
Daigle's one of their better players. She's had some good games already early in the season. You don't want her getting into foul trouble too early.
Inbounds back to Keela Dixon for 3. No good. Rebound, Jenna Roach. That was a very difficult rebound. She was behind. Wow. Mackenzie Moore with an offensive board, kicks it back out, back to Mackenzie. Over to Keela Dixon. Good ball movement by the Lady Womps. Getting a little bit more physical in the paint here. An outlet pass by Tanetti just out of the outstretched fingertips of Keila Dixon.
Braintree's trying to do a little too much there. Yeah, they're moving the ball well, but sometimes we wonder, and Chris McDonald's told us too, sometimes they're a little bit too selfless.
Bella Tanetti with a steal and 2, and right now 4 of the 5 starters for Braintree have all scored already. 4:05 to go in the opening quarter.
Spreading it out.
Dixon with another steal. That's her second. Ahead to Jenna Roach, the basket and 1.
There's the 5th starter. And they've got 8 points, 10 points rather. I think 8 of them have come off of turnovers.
So Jenna Roach completes the starters scoring. All 5 starters in the books. Blue has called timeout. The Lady Flyers stop the clock with 3:56 to go in the first quarter, and Braintree up 10-2. This may be typical to what we're used to seeing in Braintree, jumping out to an early lead and just increasing it as the day wears on. We'll see if Krista McDonald goes to her bench quickly. She typically did last year very frequently, not so much this year, but again, this year Braintree hasn't dominated every opponent like they did last year.
No, and this, at least the early goings here, and we still have 3:56 left to go in the first quarter, but this is a team that Braintree can do that to, and it looks like she's got Adriana Timberlake with the rest of the starters there in the huddle, so it's a chance she is making a couple of changes here. We'll see how they come out onto the court. But it's good to see the defense turning into offense, and the ball's getting spread out. 5 starters, 5 different scorers, 10 points.
Allie Dillon and Adriana Timberlake check in the ball game for the Lady Womps. Brianna Herlihy, Keela Dixon take a little bit of a break here in the first stanza. Jenna Roach at the line looking to complete the 3-point play. And she is good, so Jenna Roach very quickly goes from not scoring to being the leading scorer in the game.
Well, with this team it can happen just like that.
Good defense by Mackenzie Moore. Beautiful play by Bella Tanetti.
Just got quick feet there, stayed in bounds. 3 steals already for Tanetti.
Good ball movement by the Lady Womps. Cross court to Bella Tanetti. Tanetti crossover dribble, goes baseline, kicks it out to Dillon. But Mackenzie Moore with the rebound, fights for the rebound, eventually picked up by Abby Corsi. Corsi looking for Gamelli. Gamelli, top of the key, nails it. Lauren Gamelli, senior co-captain, with her first 2 points of the evening.
Good look there from Gamelli, right inside the 3-point line. That's what Framingham needs. They just need someone who's not afraid to take the shot. Don't be intimidated by Braintree. And that's easier said than done.
Dillon tried to go down low to Mackenzie Moore. And right now, Dixon and Rachel Tutkus check into the ball game for Lady Wants. Rachel Tutkus, been a pleasant surprise all season long, coming off the bench, giving Braintree very strong defense and a little bit of an energy boost.
Coaches love that. Kids who can come off the bench and just be the spark plug, especially when a night when your starters don't have it going. So far, Braintree hasn't had that, though.
Alyssa Gunn loses the ball, picks up by Tutkus. Lead pass, Timberlake off the glass for 2.
Run, run, run. Fast break offense like that. Braintree just keeps turning in their defense into better offense. And Tutkus on cue with that steal.
Of course, he tries to go down low and partially blocked. Loose ball picked up by Dixon. Dixon's going to go all the way off the glass with her left hand, and she's got 2 more. 4 points for Keela Dixon.
Right there going. Braintree's going to finish with 90% of their points off of turnovers.
Braintree's lead now double digits. Maddie Maluski got away with a little bit of a travel there, but the ball goes out of bounds. Framingham will retain possession. 20 seconds left on the shot clock and 1:54 to go in the first quarter. Maluski pulls up looking for some help. Correction, that was Kylie King over to Maluski. King's shot no good, but goes out of bounds off of Braintree, and so Framingham will take possession with 3 seconds to go on the shot clock. They're gonna.
It was short, but it's still a good look from Framingham. They just got to find somebody to get open. Braintree's tenacious on defense.
Lady Flyers have to pull the trigger quick. Ball inbound. Maluski, and they draw the foul. That was the only positive outcome they could get with that situation. Foul is on Tutkus. That is Rachel's first personal foul, first team foul on the Lady Womps. The benefit is Framingham gets a new shot clock.
Yep.
Ball knocked out of bounds off of Adriana Timberlake. Gamelli gives to Sheldon. Sheldon down low. Maluski is stolen. Allie Dillon with the steal. Whoa, nice spin move. Dillon with a three-point shot. Just hit the front rim. Keela Dixon with the rebound. 10-footer is good. Keela very quickly 6 points on the night. 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Sheldon drives the lane. Nice scoop shot with the left hand, and Steph Sheldon on the board for the Lady Flyers.
Good move, right strong to the basket there for Sheldon.
40 seconds to go in the quarter. Dixon controls for the Lady Wumps. Give us to Timberlake. I believe they're going to call that on Sheldon. It is. Steph Sheldon picks up her first personal. That's the 4th team foul for the Lady Flyers. Abby Corsi checks back in the ball game, replacing Kylie King.
Oh. Pass was low. That was going to be a good cut. Let it fly.
Abby Corsi with Trey, and now Gamelli, Alyssa Tenaglia in the ball game, kicks it out to Keela Dixon. Dixon is just stroking it from the outside right now. She's got 8 points on the night.
That was great ball movement from Braintree on that last possession. Framingham came over to double team. They knew right away who the open person was, and they eventually found its way to Dixon for the easy free throw line jumper.
So an assist for Alyssa Tenaglia, but Keela Dixon, 8 points on the quarter, and most of those are from the outside. If she finds her rhythm, she is deadly from the outside.
When she can be streaky at times. When she gets on one of them hot streaks, though, it's tough to watch for the opposing sideline.
Braintree went into the holiday break with a big win over Bishop Feehan, and then they traveled to Brookline for their 3rd win of the season. Over the Christmas holidays, it was the first Christmas vacation that Braintree High School wasn't playing in some sort of tournament, but they did have an opportunity to scrimmage Tabor Academy, which is a very, very strong prep school. So they kept their skills sharp, and obviously they had practice every day, but back in action. So their last game was the 23rd of December against Brookline at Brookline, and that took the Wumps to 4-0 on the season, 3-0 in the Bay State Conference. Their one out-of-conference victory was the last game we did against Bishop Feehan. A little early in the season to have number 1 face number 2, but that's how the schedule played out. And that tells you how much the media writers think of Braintree, where after defeating Bishop Feehan keeps their number 2 ranking in the state. So the top 5 for ESPN Boston poll, Braintree still stays at number 1. Bishop Feehan stays at number 2. Billerica moves up to number 3. Springfield Catholic, Braintree's opponent in the state championship game, is 3-3 at number 4, and we'll continue that comment because that's a very, very deceiving 3-3. Framingham into some trouble, looking for some help. Trying to get it over to Maddie Maluski, can't do it. Loose ball picked up, Brianna Herlihy, lead pass. Herlihy to Jenna Roach, and Jenna Roach with an easy 2 off the glass.
4 points off a turnover. Sloppy ball play there with the Flyers. Herlihy capitalizes, and the fast break. Look at this. There it is again.
Mackenzie Moore with a steal.
We might set a record for steals.
Bellacinetti with a long 3, no good, but Mackenzie Moore with the offensive bound. Mackenzie Moore has 3 offensive rebounds, and we're 7 minutes to go in the half.
Just great positioning. They haven't had a chance for defensive rebounds because they get the steals before they even get a shot off.
Tanetti kicks it back out over to Herlihy. 15 on the shot clock for the Lady Wumps. Mackenzie Moore gets her defender up in the air. Bounce pass nice to Brianna Herlihy. They're going to say she lost control of the ball, not that it was knocked out of bounds by Framingham. So Framingham will take over on the rare Braintree turnover.
Yeah, I think Brianna was trying to sell that one a little bit, maybe try and draw a foul. Nothing doing there, though.
Abby Corsi controls for the Lady Flyers. Under 7 minutes to go in the half. Braintree up 21-9. Lauren Gamelli way outside, 15 on the shot clock. Corsi back to Gamelli, nearly stolen by Brianna Herlihy. 9 seconds on the shot clock.
Smart move there by Gamelli to just kind of box out Brianna Herlihy and not let her get that steal or touch the ball. Just shoot it.
Corsi's got to turn around, no good. Framingham does not get the shot off in time, and so Braintree will take over on a shot violation.
The defense does not let up ever.
Zanetti down low to Moore. Moore with a touch pass to Brianna Herlihy. Herlihy lost control of the ball momentarily, but still got the shot off and hits from 4 feet out.
The ball got lost between a couple of players there, and no one came over to challenge Brianna Herlihy even when she didn't have control of the ball. You can't do that.
And now Jenna Roach with the steal. And just that quickly tries to pass it to Herlihy and loses control. Braintree doing a nice job of denying the Lady Flyers the ball. 13 on the shot clock.
Just keep making them inbound it. Why not? There you go.
And Braintree forces a 5-second violation.
That's why. Great defense from the Womps.
Jenna Roach controls. Mackenzie Moore. Now Molly Moore in the ball game as well. Shot by Roach, no good. Rebound, Susie Cosme. Going to call a foul on Mackenzie Moore. That is Mackenzie's first personal, second team foul for the Lady Wumps. So both Moore sisters on the floor for the Lady Wumps. Molly number 5, Mackenzie number 32, both sophomores. Abby Corsi tries to drive the lane, partially blocked by Brianna Herlihy, but draws the foul on Brianna.
Heard that one up here. A little bit of skin-on-skin contact, but a good aggressive move towards the basket. Corsi's trying to establish herself in this one. She's taking a couple of shots. Big 3 earlier.
First personal foul on Brianna. Corsi misses the first. Jenna Roach, Bella Tonetti, Mackenzie Moore get a break for the Lady Wumps in the ball game. Rachel Tutkus back in. Keela Dixon. Corsi makes the second. And Adriana Timberlake checks back in for the Lady Wumps. Dixon, Molly Moore, Tutkus, Brianna Herlihy, and Timberlake for the Lady Wumps. Keela Dixon just drove through the entire Framingham team.
Everybody, she had a little head fake over to the right. She had a player stand in the corner for a 3, and she had all the Framingham team bite on that one.
25-10, Braintree up by 15. Just under 5 minutes to go in the half. Foul is on Molly Moore. That is Molly's first personal. 14 foul for the Lady Wumps. Both teams have 14 fouls right now.
Well, as much as Braintree's done a good job poking these balls loose for steals, eventually you're going to get calls like that. Just gamble a little too much.
Daigle over to Hyduck. Hyduck with a 10-foot hook and does not get the roll. Brianna Herlihy with the rebound. Nice spin move by Dixon. Left hand off the glass. Keela Dixon is on fire tonight.
She's creating her own offense right now in a team that loves to share the ball, and she's a good proponent of getting assists, but lately she's feeling it.
She's not taking bad shots. I mean, they're there. She's producing the opening. Corsi with a long 3, no good. Rebound. Hyduck kicks it out to Daigle, and Daigle with a travel. Molly Moore gets a nice round of applause. Checking in the ball game is Bella Scarpa. Junior had some significant playing time last year on the varsity squad as a sophomore. Nice lead pass to Brianna Hurley. He creates the separation and puts it off the glass. 6 points for Brianna.
Great pass there from Timberlake. Even better body work, using that whole left side of her body, Hurley, to create the space for that shot.
Pass was intended for Corsi. Abby could not control. Braintree will take over on the turnover. 3:38 to go in the half. Braintree up by 19. Oh. Brianna Hurley, he tried to kick it back out to Adriana Timberlake, and Timberlake had already cut to the basket.
Yeah, a little miscommunication that time, but you got a big league like that, you can afford a little bit to make mistakes. Obviously, you don't want to see them, but.
Sydney Hyduck checks in the ball game, senior co-captain for the Lady Flyers, and Braintree's own senior co-captain Taylor Perry checks in for the Lady Womps.
12 deep now is Kristen McDonald on her team tonight. Everybody's getting a chance here. Good to see.
Corsi was blocked. Rebound, Keela Dixon. Maddie Maluski with the personal foul. That is her first. That is the 5th team foul for the Lady Flyers. Three minutes to go in the first half. Braintree up by 19. Pass down low to Dixon. Nice job by Taylor Perry to pick up the loose ball there.
I didn't even see her down there. Came out of nowhere.
10 seconds on the shot clock. Timberlake for 3. Nails it.
Timberlake showing some range. She almost took that flat-footed, it looked like.
The only non-starter to score tonight is Adriana Timberlake.
On 2.
Destiny Fausta, freshman, just missed a three-pointer, just inside the line, 2 points.
Offensive foul. Yep.
Going to call that on Maddie Maluski. That's Maddie's second personal foul. Or correction, looking at the wrong 10. Rachel Tutkus. That's Rachel's second.
Getting a little aggressive, trying to get open. She wants the ball.
Hyduck, right baseline, no good. Scarpa with the rebound. Tutkus, nice move off the glass. Rachel Tutkus with her first 2 points of the night.
You got to have quicker feet on defense. Tutkus made the defender just look like a
statue.
Yeah, exactly. I couldn't even think of what I wanted to call it. Right around.
And the steal by Allie Dillon. That's her second steal of the night. And they give it right back to Framingham.
Oh!
Shot attempt by Steph Sheldon, but Rachel Tutkus had other ideas with an emphatic block.
Yeah, big time denial block. She's still hanging out back there defensively. Just no, no, no.
Destiny Fausta. Over to Gamelli, and Gamelli with a nice scoop.
Have an old-timey hook shot.
Taylor Perry, 10-footer, gets her own or nearly gets her own rebound. Comes out to Faith Daigle. Daigle is blocked by Adriana Timberlake. Approaching 1 minute to go in the half. Tutkus, nice bounce pass to Taylor Perry. Beautiful play on both parts.
That was an excellent cut there. Perry set up that play initially too, kicked it out to the outside in the corner, and then she made the cut down low, waited for the ball to get to her.
8 Braintree players in the scorebook thus far. Nice baseline move by Hyduck, but can't finish. Angle was a little too difficult. She was directly underneath the basket. Ball went out of bounds off of Framingham. Braintree will take over with 35 seconds. 5-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Scarpa all alone, tries to cut through the defenders.
Offensive foul.
And I believe they're going to call a double dribble on that.
Yep.
"20 seconds to go." You can hear Coach Beliveau calling last shot. One shot. Fausta over to Daigle. Daigle controls for the Lady Flyers. Way outside, covered by Timberlake. Heidick goes baseline again. Angle no good. Taylor Perry with the rebound.
Got a chance there. Yep.
Perry tried to launch it at halftime. Couldn't get anything on it. So the Lady Womps will go into the locker room leading 35-14, or correction, 36-14. And their dominance in the Bay State League continues. We're going to take a short break here. When we come back, we'll give you the first half statistics and second half action. You're watching Lady Womp basketball on BCAM. Welcome back to the main gymnasium here at Braintree High School, part of the H. Fred Herget Athletic Complex, where the Lady Womps of Braintree hold a 36-14 lead over the Lady Flyers of Framingham. I'm Al Barisi. With me, Jeff Poster. And Braintree came out on fire and did not look back. Framingham took a 2-0 lead. Braintree quickly answered and led the rest of the way. Leading scorer for the game, not just the Lady Womps, Keela Dixon with 12. Brianna Hurley, he has 6. Adriana Timberlake and Jenna Roach each with 5. Leading scorer for the Lady Flyers, Lauren Gamelli with 4. And Braintree has owned the boards as well. And as you pointed out earlier in the first half, they are just stealing the basketball at will. They've got more steals than Framingham has points.
Yeah, and it's crazy, too, to even think that they're owning the rebounds, but because they haven't had as many opportunities to get rebounds because they're taking the ball away before Framingham can even get a shot off. It's been an impressive display of defense and then transition offense.
Both teams start with the same 5 they started the game with. Heiduck, Daigle, Cosme, Gamelli, and Sheldon for the Lady Flyers. Roach, Herlihy, Dixon, Tanetti, and McKenzie Moore for the Lady Womps. Brianna Herlihy, nice little scoop shot. 4-footer is good. Brianna with 8 points on the night.
Great inbounds pass, too, from Bella Tanetti, just to go over the top of every defender, right into Herlihy's hands.
I want to say one of the characteristics of this Braintree team, and I should say the Braintree program, nearly a steal by Bella Tanetti, is the quality of the passing. They have had exceptional passing year after year after year. It's also been a characteristic of the boys team, and I know that Bob Crook, the head coach of the boys varsity, and Kristen McDonald, they collaborate all the time. They talk, they exchange ideas, and Bob Crook has got a great history. And one characteristic of all his teams has been that they've always been very, very good passing teams.
Big block.
This ball picked up by Tanetti.
Going to the line.
Faith Daigle picks up her 3rd personal foul. That is the first team foul for the Lady Flyers here in the second half. Bella Tanetti at the line shooting 2. Doesn't get the second. And Mackenzie Moore battles for the rebound. Great job by Mackenzie Moore. That's her fourth. Jenna Roach for 2 off the glass. I was about to say that's Mackenzie Moore's 4th offensive rebound.
You talk about passing before, too. Bella Tanetti this season, just only a few games in, has already emerged as a dominant passer and could really run this offense this season in good shape. And she got a great pass and a great cut from Jenna Roach.
High deck blocked by Herlihy. And Bella Tanetti off the glass for 2. And very quickly, head coach Denise Beliveau calls timeout for the Framingham Flyers. Stops the clock with 6:20. We're going to take a break here. You're watching Lady Womps basketball on BCAM.
When I have an asthma attack, I feel scared. Sometimes my parents have to take me to the hospital. I feel like a fish with no water.
You know how to react to their asthma attacks. Here's how to prevent them. Call 1-866-NO-ATTACKS. Visit www.noattacks.org or call your doctor. Because even one attack is one too many.
Oh, those boys are much too much. Those boys are much too much. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We're going to beat them and bust them.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Let's get a little bit rowdy. R-O-W-D-Y.
Take time to be a dad
One more
today.
time. Oh, those boys are much too much. Those boys.
Welcome back to Braintree High School. I'm Al Barisi. With me, Jeff Poster, and the Lady Womps hold a commanding 43-14 lead over the Lady Flyers of Framingham. Have to believe the starters are going to start taking breaks right here. We're going to see the rest of the Braintree bench. We started to see them at the end of the first half. And Braintree just continues to stretch that lead. Flyers take control. Steph Sheldon now for the Lady Flyers. Finds Susie Cosme. And Cosme, that's only a 2. Her first 2 points of the night.
Keep 2, but a good way to come out of a timeout from Framingham, get a quick shot off, and more importantly, it went in. That's trouble.
I'm going to call Bella Tanetti for the travel.
One too many fakes.
Again, that's only the 4th turnover for Braintree, so they're doing a great job. Something they suffered from far too much in the earlier games this season. They seem to have controlled that. A nice job by Mackenzie Moore. Draws the jump ball. Possession arrow is in favor of the Lady Flyers. They will take over. 23 seconds left on the shot clock. Mackenzie Moore and Brianna Herlihy both got a piece of that pass. Knocked it out of bounds. Knocked 4 seconds off the shot clock. And now Abby Corsi comes in, replaces Steph Sheldon for Framingham. Bounce pass a little too hard for Faith Daigle.
Dixon definitely got a piece of it too.
And Jen Roach for 2 off the glass.
Roach has constantly been the player at the other end of the court ready to capitalize on these fast break opportunities for Braintree. It's quick.
Cosme loses control. Or correction, Corsi.
Shoot it.
Bella Tanetti shot off the side of the backboard.
Wow.
And Mackenzie Moore. 4 points on the night for Mackenzie.
2 quick steals, too, for Jenna Roach.
And now Braintree set to make wholesale changes.
The block.
Maluski blocked.
Braintree's doing a little bit of everything you can ask for on the defense side of the ball. Oh,
beautiful pass by Mackenzie Moore. Brianna Herlihy uncharacteristically could not finish that shot.
Yeah, rare miss.
Cosme with the rebound. Sydney Hyduck with 4 points on the night. Framingham pulls up 47-18 and stops the clock with 4:21 to go in the third quarter. Braintree's going to come out of the timeout. Rachel Tutkus, Allie Dillon, Allison Tenaglia, Bella Scarpa, and Molly Moore. So all starters will be on the bench. Typically, Krista McConnell will keep one starter on the floor with 4 bench players, but right now I think she's got confidence in all her players. They can handle it, and they have demonstrated through previous experience they know what they're doing, and this is valuable varsity playing time. Again, this is going to pay huge dividends come tournament time for the Lady Womps.
One thing I've noticed too tonight, Braintree lost some size in their graduating seniors, but Framingham's not a very big team. This is one of the teams that they'll probably actually have a size advantage of against height-wise.
Rachel Tutkus will take the ball out of bounds. And Bella Scarpa controls for the Lady Womps. Bounce pass to Molly Moore. Nice move. Pulls up 8-footer, and it's good. Molly Moore with her first 2 of the evening.
A little stop, pop, and shoot for Moore.
Braintree up by 31. Less than 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Tenaglia to Tutkus. Nice kick out to Molly Moore. Beautiful pass by Dillon down low to Scarpa. Good ball movement by the Lady Womps. Good. 9 seconds on the shot clock.
Good defense here from Framingham so far.
Molly Moore kicks it out to Tutkus. Tutkus, nice baseline shot, 10-footer from the left baseline. 4 points on the night for Rachel Tutkus.
Good defense, but in the end, Braintree kind of wore them down. Somebody was going to get open after all that ball movement.
Patience and maturity, even from the bench players. Gemelli's shot no good. Rebound Daigle. She comes hard across the lane. Ball knocked out of bounds by Braintree, so Framingham will take possession and a fresh 30-second shot clock. Daigle goes baseline, no good. Tutkus with the rebound. Long lead pass to Molly Moore, and Molly off the glass for 2.
All of a sudden, Molly Moore is becoming the go-to player here for Braintree in the second half.
Molly almost with a steal. Shot by Gemelli, no good. Rebound, Allie Dillon. Tenaglia kicks out to Scarpa for 3, no good. Good hustle by Dillon and Tutkus for the rebound, and they're going to call Tutkus for the travel.
Dillon almost just pulled that away, too. One Framingham player had control of it for a second. She just ripped it away, out-muscled her.
Hannah Gelman down low to Gemelli. Gemelli, nice scoop hook off the glass. Gemelli with 6 points on the night.
Good post up there to turn around from her back.
Tenaglia drives the lane and draws the personal foul. I believe it's going to be on Daigle. It is, in fact, on Faith Daigle. That is her 4th personal foul. Second team foul for the Lady Flyers. Abby Corsi and Alyssa Gunn check in the ball game for Framingham. Tutkus kicks it out to Scarpa. Scarpa for 3, and she nails it. Bella Scarpa's got a deadly outside shot.
Last attempt was a rare miss, but don't give her a second opportunity.
And they have the confidence to take the shot, too.
Yeah. That's a battle in itself.
Steal by Tenaglia. And Molly Moore with another 2 off the glass.
I think she didn't realize how close to the rim she was. You don't usually see a player stop right there and take a flat-footed jump shot.
they're going to call a foul underneath against Alyssa Tenaglia. He said 1-1, but that was away from the ball. That is the first team foul for the Womps here in the second half. Ball knocked out of bounds by Braintree. With 1:11 to go in the third quarter, Framingham takes the ball out underneath. Bounce pass intended for Alyssa Gunn. Taken away by Taylor Perry. Perry still fighting. Draws the jump ball. Good hustle by the senior co-captain.
Yeah, I thought she was going to get that jump ball call the first time. Either way, Braintree's got the possession arrow in their favor.
Tutkus, Perry, Molly Moore, Dillon, and Timberlake on the floor for the Lady Womps. Dillon tended down low, stolen. Steph Sheldon for the Lady Flyers. Under a minute to go in the third quarter. Gelman over to Corsi. Corsi tied up by Rachel Tutkus. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Rachel.
I don't know about that call. Look at she was had her hand only on the ball, but.
So Tutkus picks up her third personal foul. Second team foul. Corsi looking for some help. Sydney Hyduck. And the ball is stolen by Molly Moore. Lead pass for Timberlake. Timberlake underneath, but nice job to put it up and in.
Yeah, she spun it home. All of a sudden, the bench is racking up the points here with the extra minutes played.
Well, and they're holding their own defensively as well, doing a great job. So again, this is got to be a very positive aspect for head coach Kristen McDonald.
Another steal.
Molly Moore off the glass. And that's the end of the third quarter as Molly Moore scores her 8th point all here in the second half. And Braintree has extended the lead 62-20. Going to stay right here right now looking a very sparse fan base tonight, being a midweek game after the holiday, but we did see Paige Marshall walk into the gym. Former Braintree co-captain, standout, and now an exceptional leader and standout for the Stonehill Skyhawks. It's good to see when former players like that have the ability to come back and reconnect with the program. Paige Marshall, I know, a role model for a lot of these young ladies here, and she was here over the Christmas holidays doing an exceptional job for Stonehill. And she was the one that actually led the whole program. She was the captain the first time the team went to the Garden for the Eastern Mass Finals. Fourth quarter action about to begin here at Braintree High School. Lady Womps with a 42-point lead. Keela Dixon, Taylor Perry, Bella Tendetti, Jenna Roach, and Adriana Timberlake for the Lady Womps. Hyduck, Beluski, Daigle, Corsi, and Steph Sheldon for the Lady Flyers. A correction, it is Alyssa Gunn, not Steph Sheldon. Bella Tonelli got enough of that pass to disrupt it. Keela Dixon will get credit for the steal, but Tonelli started that. Jenna Roach controls for the Lady Womps. Now the ball stolen by Gunn. Pass down low to Beluski. Beluski long pass. Corsi tries to go baseline. Shot was altered between Perry and Tonetti.
Very strong. She had to try and compensate. Good defense.
Bounce pass down low to Perry. Perry did a nice job to keep control. Jenna Roach drives the baseline, running 6-footer, no good. Loose ball picked up by Keela Dixon. 12 on the shot clock. Tanetti tries to scoop it. It was blocked by Steph Sheldon. Braintree's going to have 9 on the shot clock. And now Gamelli and Susie Cosme come back in the ball game for the Lady Flyers, replacing Gunn and Maluski. 8 on the shot clock. Jen Roach. Tanetti with a good crossover, drives the lane.
Get it.
I don't think she got it off in time.
I didn't call a violation, but she didn't make the shot either way.
Gamelli with the offensive board and the putback for 2.
I'm sure Abby Corsi will say that one was a pass.
Jenna Roche kicks it out to Dixon. Nice move by Dixon. Floater is no good. And Taylor Perry goes up. And she gets fouled by Abby Corsi.
Yeah, that was close. That looked dangerous there for a second, the way Taylor Perry was headed towards the ground, but she's okay.
Again, you look at the intensity that these reserves play. Keela Dixon for a long 3, and she nails it.
Believe it or not, that's her first points of the second half.
Finish that point. The intensity that the bench players play, the reserves, shows how tough practice must be. Usually when a bench player comes in a ball game, they're a little tentative. They want to find their way. Shot by Hyduck, no good. Jenna Roach with the rebound. But in the instance of Braintree, they come with an intensity and a savvy and a willingness to get right in the thick of it. They're not tentative at all.
Well, they're practicing against some of the boys players as well, so they're getting challenged too from a different perspective.
Timberlake for 3, no good. Loose ball picked up by Hyduck. Gamelli kicks it back out to Corsi. Hyduck goes baseline, reverse, hook, no good. Timberlake with the rebound, comes right back.
A little bit too fancy of a shot there, trying to come around from the other side.
I think the fact that Kristen McDonald was able to go to the bench so early and keep the reserves in prevented her from taking a look at that zone defense. They're still in man-to-man and have been the entire game. Keela Dixon for 2.
Ain't broke, don't fix it. Well, I guess you can try stuff out.
Head coach Denise Beliveau calls timeout, stops the clock with 4:33 to go in the ball game. Braintree up by a ton.
Well, if you want to put it in perspective how well Braintree's played, remember Framingham got the opening bucket, led 2-0. Since then, Braintree has been on a 67-20 run.
Yeah. Keela Dixon with 17 points on the night has led all scorers, and she has just taken over this ball game. I mean, and it's to think she's only a junior, but she's had varsity experience since a freshman. She was a key contributor since her freshman season, and we have just watched her get better and better as the years have progressed, and she's a key player in 2 state championships and now one of the leaders of this ball club.
She's definitely still growing as a player too. You can see a lot of it in this game tonight, especially in that first half. She virtually didn't play in the third quarter, as did most of the starters. Got a break, but she's become very adept at creating her own offense, waiting for the screen to come and then just making her move right to the basket. She's got good court vision, good basketball IQ, as does this whole team.
Framingham takes over with 4:30 remaining in the ball game. Cosme tries to drive the lane, puts it up, no good. Molly Moore with the rebound, quickly rips it off the boards. Tenaglia controls to Jenna Roach. Perry drives the lane, loose ball picked up by Tenaglia. Nice job by Alyssa. Possession arrow is in favor of the Lady Womps. And now Allie Dillon checks in the ball game, replaces Jenna Roach.
Gotta get this in.
Allie Dillon off the glass, no good. Gets her own rebound, kicks it out. Bella Scarpa.
Allie Dillon's in all sorts of collisions there down low.
Going to call a foul on Steph Sheldon, but Steph got the worst of that battle.
Yeah.
Nice job by Molly Moore to get the ball in the last second, avoid the violation. Tenaglia bounce pass to Scarpa. Pass at the knees, loose ball picked up by Sheldon. She throws it up and she's going to be fouled by Bella Scarpa.
The senior Steph Sheldon, that's a veteran move there. She knew she wasn't going to make the shot, but she saw the defense coming in to attack her, so she just throws it up wildly. And now she's going to get those 2 free throw opportunities.
Bella, first personal, third team foul for the Womps.
Ends up being a good foul, though.
Sheldon makes the second, 3 points on the night for Steph. Destiny Fausta back in the ball game for the Lady Flyers. Replaces Abby Corsi. Molly Moore, nice dish to Taylor Perry, and at the last second knocked away by Fausta. They're going to say it went out of bounds. Off of Perry.
You saw her hands go up towards her face in frustration. Good defense from behind as Perry tried to recover from it too.
Maluski with a turnaround and no good. I'm going to say the ball went off of Allie Dillon. And so Framingham will take it out with a fresh 30 seconds with 3:19 to go in the ball game. Knocked away by Alyssa Tenaglia. Ball partially blocked by several Braintree defenders. Tenaglia knocks it out of bounds again. The defense just too stifling for Framingham.
Yeah, they've completely collapsed down. The paint virtually doesn't exist for Framingham.
Going to call blocking foul on Alyssa Tenaglia. That is her second personal. Fourth team foul for the Lady Womps. Fausta kicks it out. Maluski looking for some help. Steph Sheldon. Gamelli down low. Good defense by Braintree. Taylor Perry knocks the ball off of Gamelli out of bounds.
She returned the favor.
Great play by Taylor Perry. That is, again, excellent basketball IQ. Knew exactly where she was and bounced it off of Gamelli. Under 3 minutes to go in the ball game. And they're going to call Steph Sheldon for the reach-in. That is Sheldon's third personal, 15 foul for the Lady Flyers. Perry, nice head fake, got Faust up in the air. Chose not to take the shot. Scarpa and the ball. Pass is intercepted by Maluski. And Molly McKenzie returns the favor. Or Molly Moore, rather. Molly McKenzie.
Mixing up the sisters.
Molly Moore returns the favor. Perry goes baseline, and she's fouled by Sheldon again on the outside.
Perry did the same thing we saw a Framingham player do earlier. Saw that she was going to get that foul and just throws up the shot. This time, though, the referees tell her, no, you didn't do that.
Faith Daigle checks in, replaces Steph Sheldon.
It's a heads-up move. Wow.
Called Destiny Fausta with a hold on Taylor Perry. That's just a tribute to Perry's quickness. Nice pass down low to Bella Scarpa, off the glass, no good. Scarpa comes up with the rebound.
Volleyball action going on down low, setting up Scarpa for the rebound.
2 minutes to go in the ballgame. Nice move by Perry. Floater from the left baseline, no good. Scarpa with the rebound, puts it up, no good. Or correction, that is Tenaglia. And the loose ball's picked up by Faith Daigle. Malewski down low, kicks it out. Daigle to Malewski. Good ball moved by Framingham, and they're going to call Molly Moore with the reach in. That is Molly's second personal foul. 5th for the team, so Braintree with 2 fouls to give in the last minute 28. Braintree is already in the penalty situation as Framingham with 17 fouls. Julia Gelman, the sophomore, picks up her first 2 points of the evening on an 8-foot turnaround jumper. Nice job. Scarpa for 2. She's just inside the 3-point line. But Bella picks up her 5th point of the evening.
Left her all alone.
Got a very smooth shot, does Bella Scarpa. Ball knocked away by Tenaglia twice. Knocked it away once. Framingham retained possession. Knocked it away a second time, and this time Braintree picks it up. Nice pass down low to Scarpa.
Oh!
And does not get the roll.
It was a great cut. Great pass, like you said, from Perry. Just bounces out.
Daigle kicks it out to Cosme. Cosme to Fausta. Fausta drives the baseline. No good. Loose ball knocked out of bounds by Daigle. 21 seconds left to go in the ball game. Scarpa content to hold the ball over to Timberlake. They're going to let the clock run down. They don't need. Shot clock is off. 7 seconds. Timberlake. And that's your ball game. So Braintree extends their record to 5-0. Unfortunately, Framingham falls to 0-6. Braintree's winning streak continues to 46 games in a row. An impressive streak. Braintree back in action this Friday evening, right back here at Braintree High School. They will face the Needham Rockets.
That's a team that gave them a one of their tougher tests last season, especially in the conference. And I mean, I don't care. Framingham's obviously not a juggernaut of a team by any sorts, and they're rebuilding and trying to find their way. But to hold a team to 9.5 points is impressive at any level, at any standard.
When we come back, we'll give you the final stats for tonight's ball game and our final thoughts. We'll be right back. You're watching Lady Womp basketball on BCAM. Welcome back to the main gymnasium here at Braintree High School. I'm Al Barisi, with me Jeff Poster, and Braintree extends their winning streak to 46 games. They are now 5-0 this year, 4-0 in the Bay State League. Framingham drops to 0-6, and just an impressive performance by the Lady Womps from start to end in terms of offense, defense, transition. They just did it all.
Yeah, their defense was almost flawless tonight. Very few mistakes, and they turned it into even better offense, transition buckets, especially in that first half. The steals turning into fast break transition offense was great. The bench got some good action. Like I said, to hold any team to under 10 points in an entire half is impressive regardless of what level and who you're playing. Doesn't matter. That's an impressive night defensively.
Leading scorer for Framingham was senior co-captain Lauren Gamelli with 8 points to go along with 3 rebounds. Leading scorer of the ball game was Keela Dixon. She was just on fire the entire game, generated her own points, but I think equally impressive was the 26 bench points that Braintree got, led by Molly Moore. Molly Moore, twin sister of Mackenzie Moore. And we got to give a shout out to Molly. She actually outscored her sister, who's a starter.
I'm sure she'll rub it in.
8-4. Well, bragging rights in the Moore household belong to Molly tonight. Rachel Tutkus off the bench had 4. Brianna Herlihy, again, 8 points. Jenna Roach, 9 points. Everyone scored. They had 10 players score in the ball game. An impressive performance by the bench and the starters. Again, Kristen McDonald using this as an opportunity to give some valuable varsity playing time to some of these reserve players, and this is going to pay big dividends. Braintree back in action right here at Braintree High School this Friday evening. Well, they will face the Lady Rockets of Needham High School, and we'll be here to cover that game for you. And again, the trek to the DCU Center continues for the Lady Womps. On behalf of John Orfanos, our camera person, Jeff Poster, I'm Al Barisi. Final score here from Braintree High School, the Lady Womps 69, the Lady Flyers of Framingham 25. We'll see you next time.